Yeah.
Oh.
Finally, we got this.
Sorry. 15 minutes
It's okay. We
later.
have. It's my first time. It's as well yours, right?
Dude,
But
like,
live
yeah,
with
anyway,
friends.
we talk
Yeah.
about the logistics of this later. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I clearly can hear you.
Okay, there's a little bit of a bad connection, but hi, nice to see you. Thank
Hey, yeah, nice to see you too. So I was talking to my friends who are live right now, and then slowly they are coming back. And then I was telling about you and my friendship, then how we connected together. I was teaching you private yoga lessons, and then during that time period, we built a good friendship. And during that time, I got to know that you are studying Western astrology, natal chart reading. And then I thought that why don't I try this with you, because I had never done this by myself. And then I
Yeah.
was so curious to know that what my planets are talking to me, or they want to talk to me, or they want to guide me, you know. And I was also, because in India it's very common actually. Everyone once in life they have done their natal chart reading, and especially time during the marriage. They want to see the two people, they are, they are enough match, they're compatible enough. So it is very important before the marriage they do natal chart reading and then see the planet situation. So yeah, so
Do
I
they
want to
do?
do now. Yeah, and I introduce you a little bit about you, but you introduce yourself now. That
Okay.
how you got this, and yeah, everybody ready to
Okay.
sit here?
Okay. Hi, everybody. Thank you, Artie. So I'm Sam. I've been studying astrology for 15 years now. I just like started studying it casually when I was younger because of a relationship I was in, and it helped me navigate that relationship, and like it helped me see a lot about myself. And then I realized astrology is actually an incredible tool for self-discovery, self-development. So little by little, I started studying it more, and I study it officially now. Like I'm enrolled in a school and everything, and I'm going to get a diploma. But I'm always going to be a student of astrology no matter what. So no matter if I'm studying it for the rest of my life or, however many lifetimes, I'm always going to be a student of astrology. There's so much that you can learn. It's like never ending. So yeah, I love what I do, and I really love helping people as well. With astrology, like I said, it's an incredible tool to help you discover like the depths of yourself and the things that are hidden and the things that are obvious too, and how to navigate life using like your natal chart as well. So yeah, that's it.
And
But I did
and
study your chart quite a
do
bit.
you want to explain in a brief that people who are looking for a healing or who are into healing field, how astrology can help them? Like if somebody is,
I
like
mean, well,
they are going to different healing field, and they want to heal, they are looking forward to heal themselves, like mentally, emotionally, and physically as well, of course. So how this astrology can help them and guide them?
yeah, okay. So astrology is about the position of the planets at the time of your birth. And also the planets are constantly moving in real time as we speak. So they're always going to be in different parts of your natal chart, right? And they're going to be making different angles with the planets from when you were born. So it's kind of just like an ever moving thing. Um,
Mhm.
Not only the transits, but the planets and where they were at the time that you were born, they were in different signs and they were in different houses. The planets is kind of like a part of you, a part of your personality. Oops, sorry. The signs is kind of like the character that the planets take on, and how
Mhm.
that plays out in your life. And the houses is the setting in which all of this takes place, the different areas of life. So when we talk about the houses, it's broken up into 12 different houses.
Mhm.
There's a house of health, like physical health, right? And then
Mhm.
there's different planets that show us who you are, or how you communicate, how you handle things mentally,
Mhm.
just like how your emotions, things like that. So if we focus on these different parts of the natal chart, and also on different transits that are happening to your natal chart, like now and in the future, then we can identify the problems. We can see where the areas of tension are, and we can focus on different ways to heal, because there's so many. We can pretty much see every area of your life in your natal chart, and we can, like, as an astrologer, I can tell you where there's going to be tension. In transit readings, I can tell you when this tension will occur and maybe in what way. So whatever needs to be healed, long story short, whatever needs to be healed, we can look at your natal chart to see the root of it and how to heal it. So I hope that is,
there's one
clear.
misconception,
Yeah.
which I also had, that when you are going to the natal chart reader and you expect that they can tell you about what's going to happen in future. And I guess the same thing I asked you before, right? And then you said, no, I'm not into that, to tell about what's going to happen in your future. But the same question other people might have, that natal chart reader can tell about your future or not. So how are you gonna differentiate all those things?
So it's not like fortune telling, right? Like, oh, you're going to win the lottery, something like that. I mean, to clear up the misconception, we can foresee different energies that will occur, in what areas of life these energies will occur in your future. That can be seen because we predict transits. There's mathematical calculations. We know when the planets are moving in certain areas. And if we look at your natal chart, we can see where they're going to be in years to come and whatnot. So we can predict potential situations. We can tell you what area of your life is going to be affected and whatnot. But, personally, I'm not confident enough to do transit readings yet. I think that I'm very confident. Yeah, there's a connection issue for sure. So can you hear me, see me?
Yeah, now I can hear you, but in the meantime, it was just your voice was not here. Yeah.
Oh,
so do you want to repeat
sorry.
again? Just
okay.
Sorry for the
Hi.
Yeah. Just shortly.
No, it's okay. No worries. Blah, blah, blah. What was I saying? Okay, so we can see how the planets are going to transit in the future. So we can see which parts they're going to move into your natal chart. So as an astrologer, what you may expect in what area of your life will be affected and kind of in what way at certain points in time. But I'm not confident enough to do transit readings yet. So I am focusing mainly on natal chart readings specifically, not telling you what's happening now in your life or what's happening in the future, but your personality based on your birth chart, the tensions in your life to be foreseen based on your birth chart, not by any specific transits. Eventually I'll get there. Eventually I will be confident and I will be able to do transit readings. But for now, I'm sticking with just natal chart readings. But to clear up any misconception, it's not like I can say oh, on June 6, 2048, you're going to have heart surgery or something like that. No. I can eventually say okay, there might be something, a health related matter in 2048, something like that. But my confidence isn't quite there yet. So natal chart readings only for now.
Okay, so I'm excited to start my natal chart reading, and you have done this, I know. Okay, and then I want to let everybody know that this natal chart reading, we're not doing it completely, and we want to keep a little secret, and we're just going to talk about a certain part of my life, and just because of the time, as Samantha is going to leave China for forever, unfortunately for us. But many fortune will bring in your life.
It's been a long time coming.
So she is very busy with packing up the things and moving and managing some papers, some legal documents. So we are only focusing right now for some certain parts of my life. And yes, I'm so excited. Just Samantha, please do it now.
Okay. And to be clear, once I move home, soon we're going to do like a full spectrum reading, and
Yes.
we can, we'll do that. But I think I'm going to choose just like 3 details from your natal chart to go over. Right now, we're in lockdown here in Shanghai, and
Mm-hmm.
I picked 3 details that can kind of hopefully show you more about yourself and how you would handle something like this. Not fully, not directly, but
Mm-hmm.
essentially, right? Okay. All right. So, Artie, I'm just looking at your chart, and the first detail I want to talk about, it shows me like you're a person who needs your independence very strongly. And you want to feel like you're free to be independent and free to think exactly how you want to think and free to act on your instincts, because part of that has to do with the fact that you have very strong instincts, and objectively speaking, you're probably right when you act on them, always. If not always, then most. And I don't think you tolerate like any kind of restraint.
You're giving me more confidence now.
Ring a bell.
Then I now gonna
I
trust
mean,
my instinct more.
in the natal chart, yeah, no, I mean, it's based on what I see, I'm confident that that is a true part of you. Your instincts speak very loudly to you, and when you act on them, you don't regret it, based on what I see here. Let's see what else.
Totally.
But I mean, when you were younger, probably, you probably acted on your instincts quickly without consideration or without a lot of forethought, and you might have gotten a lot of criticism for that. But as you've gotten older, or as you continue to grow and develop, you'll
One,
probably
one,
hone that
one, one,
and
one, one,
go
one
about it.
second. It's again we are finding some problem in our connection.
Yeah, it's been like that for me the whole time. Like there's a delay. There's certainly a delay. I'm not sure how to
Yeah,
fix
but
that.
now, yeah, now it's fine. Now it's fine. Mm.
Okay. Okay. So sorry if I interrupt you because there's such a delay.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay,
Yes.
so let's see. Yeah, so I think like you've grown to be more tactful in how you act on your instincts, and you will continue to be tactful in that regard, but especially in terms of what's happening now, I think that's what I'm analyzing shows me that you're really passionate when you get a new idea, and you love collaborating with others, like putting your idea together with other people's ideas. And even if, let's say, an idea is experimental or controversial, you're not scared to take a risk. If you have a good hunch about it, a positive hunch about it, you're going to act on it. And it's not, risk isn't going to scare you. There's like a brilliance to your mind when it comes to your new ideas. And if they match your instinct, you're all
Mm.
in, basically. Yeah.
It's totally resonant right now because right now what I'm doing, as you know, is collaborating with people. It's happening now.
Yeah, I know. I know, and I
And I
see
love
it
to
like
do
directly
that.
here in your
Yes.
chart,
Yes.
like part of your nature.
So I totally, yeah, I have trust on you now. Many more to come from
And you're
you.
doing like your yoga workshops and whatnot. You're staying busy every day. You've got new ideas constantly, like to keep
Yeah.
yourself going throughout this lockdown and to help others,
Yes. Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm doing
So
it right now with one public speaker coach. He is also TEDx coach, and then he is my also very a pretty old friend. And from that time, he wanted to do something with me that he said like, "Ati, you are a very nice, like cute speaker." He was just making fun of me like one day I want to collab with you. And then this happened, this lockdown, and then I say, why don't we work together? And I give solutions to people like who are into healing field and who want to find a balance in their mental, physical life, and their work and their relationships. And then you teach them how to speak. And then it's
Ah,
going successfully. It's yeah, people are liking it. Because you see, what is public speaking? It's not just about going out on a stage, holding a mic, and then speak there. It's more about how to show your emotions, how to express yourself, not just on the stage, but also in your everyday life. People are so much, like restricted with their internal emotions, and they are just like doing what others want to see or want to feel, right? And whatever their natural instincts or emotions, they are just keep hiding inside. So it is very important to be natural and speak out. So whatever is inside, just speak it. And it must be a art, because some people are very good with speaking and some people are not. So we have to learn this art. Communication is also an art, right? So yeah, we are doing this together and I see the success in there. So I totally feel that what you are saying right now.
so so is public speaking, is this kind of a new venture for you? This collaboration
Yeah,
opportunity, it has put you onto like a new path, kind of discovering something else that you're interested in and actually quite skilled at.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I love to do that
Okay.
because actually what happens is if you see stress and people are suffering from this modern work style, right? And especially leaders, like you say, if you are starting your own website, there must be a lot of suffering you have gone through, and then you might find that you are stressful in that situations, right? And so yoga is for everyone. It's for everyone who is working in office, who are freelancers, or who are starting their own business, who are not doing anything but staying home and balancing the home situation, everything. So yoga for everyone, for every human being.
So you're helping to heal people through like this form of communication.
Yeah.
Beautiful, girl. It's like, okay, the the next part of your chart that I wanted to talk about actually almost directly relates to what you're saying right now. Um,
uh,
Interestingly,
mm-hmm,
because there's something in your chart that tells me that you are a natural public speaker and a natural writer and a natural teacher. So you are a yoga instructor, right? But another way to say instructor is teacher. Like, and I know you have given workshops where you just teach others about like the balance of nutrition and meditation, and the moon cycles, right? So
mm-hmm,
I see this in your chart that you are basically born to do this because teaching comes naturally to you, and
mm-hmm.
because learning is something that you really, really enjoy. So you're like both the learner and the teacher. Um, and I think that you're going to learn for the rest of your life. Like, even if you don't like school, you're probably going to be in
It's a
school
blessing
forever,
for
just
me.
not
It's
necessarily
a blessing.
learning new things. Oh, sorry.
It's like a blessing
Uh-oh.
for me because I don't want to stop my learning. It's like I want to learn everything, not to being professional into that field. It's just because I'm curious for other things. It's like how to take care of the plants. I want to learn this. I'm not so much good in cooking, so I whoever is good in cooking, I always talk about them. I'll talk about like how you cook the things, what kind of spices you are mixing inside, and what are the benefits of these spices. So it's like learning to just, to just learn and to grow, because you never know what learning can change your life. So it's not like because I want to be a professional chef or I want to be a professional into that field, but it's just for myself.
I've seen your cooking videos. Looks good. Like the aloo paratha, the potato pancakes.
Yes,
Looks
yes, I love
delicious.
it. Did you try
Like
that? Have
everything
you
you're
ever eaten the
saying.
aloo?
No, I
Mm-hmm.
never tried it, but I saw your video and I was like, man, she's good. And what's better than potatoes inside of bread? Can you think of, I can't possibly think of anything better on earth than that.
Yeah, America
Carbs
likes
and carbs.
potatoes. No. It's a saying that they like
Food for
potatoes.
humans.
Hmm.
We like potatoes, yes. So sorry, oft I digress, but everything you're saying is resonating with exactly what the detail I identified here in your chart. So, but on top of that, your need for expansion in terms of like to broaden your philosophy and to learn, you do this through travel. You do this through other cultures, through immersing yourself in other cultures, which you did. You moved to Shanghai and you've completely immersed yourself into another culture, and you're open to learning about others and to sharing your experiences with others as well, and just like blending with other cultures. So like you've got like a huge amount of drive and energy for this, specifically for travel, and it's like comes full circle. It's like you've got energy for travel, it invigorates you, it gives you life, and it also teaches you, and it allows you to teach other people. So this is going to be like a huge guiding force throughout your entire life, this need to expand your philosophy through immersing yourself in other cultures. And I know you've done quite a bit of traveling before, and you just like want to explore everything. For you, there's so much knowledge out there. There's like too much to learn. So you're just constantly going to keep traveling, keep immersing yourself in other cultures, and keep learning everything that you can. You're just like a sponge for information, for different philosophies, all just like adding on to your own, basically, is what I see.
Wow. I feel so good now because yes, I do love traveling and I do love connect with different people from different culture. It's just like you see, you're American, I'm Indian. We have so much differences, but still, I find that after so like during the time of we have differences, but we also have so much similar things, which are connecting together, like people from different culture, but still we are so much like so much alike. People are so much alike. Like I find that if we love, if we the way we think about love, it's similar. The way we think about developing relationship is very similar. Is the way we think about the food, is food makes everyone happy. It's similar. The way we think about the breathing, and we feel so much grounded and peaceful. And that's why I think yoga has become like worldwide popular, because everyone, no matter which nationality you are, but we feel that we are all similar, right? No matter I'm chanting one mantra, maybe you don't understand the Sanskrit meaning of that mantra, but still you feel so much good vibes after listening that mantra, right? And
Oh yeah. Oh,
everybody
for sure.
everybody knows that, yeah, yoga is like originated in India like thousands of years ago. But you see, even in the modern time and all over the world, everybody is doing it. Everybody's feeling same vibes. Everybody feeling so good after doing that. Why? Maybe something is like together. We are so much alike. We are so much like each. So I that's the thing I want to travel, and I want to find more similarities, not just differences, but the similarities. Like, what are the things making us like a
Ah,
strong bond? Yeah.
I see. And when you're talking about like chanting and mantras, it's like sure you're chanting and I'm chanting, but I'm not understanding what it means or if I'm even saying it right. But what we're doing is essentially aligning us and putting us in, the more we do it, into a meditative state, which we're all capable of getting into. Like we're all capable of this kind of alignment or like chakra balancing, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yes,
We are
yes, yes.
all people with souls who are able to align ourselves through this means.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Right. And okay, what you're saying is beautiful, especially because it's like Well, the synchronicity between everything that you're saying and what I'm seeing here in your chart is amazing.
I also
But
feel so good
actually,
resonating. Yeah.
I mean, it's not all fun and games. What I'm looking at here, there's a little, I guess, tension. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Um, so this same detail that I'm looking at that shows me that traveling and immersing yourself in other cultures and sharing with other cultures, this same detail also, I can also interpret it that, like, let's go back to when you're a bit younger. I think more than a lot of people, you know what it's like to not be able to fit into a cultural standard. Like, you know what it's like to fight against like religious dogmas or social norms,
Mm-hmm.
basically. I think maybe there was times, especially when you're young, where others really couldn't understand you because you didn't really fit the mold and you didn't want to. You didn't want to fit the mold. You were kind of like the progressive, I would say. Maybe in your community, maybe in your family. Because you have this kind of gift, and that's to go against the grain to break stereotypes. And that's going to help others who come after you, but it wasn't always easy for you. Um, and I think you probably dealt with a lot of prejudice as a result of your, I want to say strong will, but I don't think that's the right word. It's just like your uniqueness is probably a better way to say it. Your strong uniqueness. And this is like a wound for you, you know, but the only way to heal it is to use the gift that you have, which is your ability to break stereotypes and go against the grain and stand strongly in what you believe in. And others will see this as kind of like a beacon of light. And I think you also know very deeply what it's like to be held responsible for like all the horrors of society, the positions that you've been put in and the positions you put yourself in as a way to, you know, just like take action and go about life. You've seen the ugliness of society, like very, very strongly. But again, you have this gift, and that is standing strongly in what you believe in, even if it goes against the grain, because this is an inspiration to other people, for sure.
Yeah. Totally feel
Okay.
that. This has been in my life, entire life. Fighting, fighting, fighting. Don't want to talk about it now, but yeah, that I feel that it's always have been about. Yeah, I don't follow, you know, some principles or some norms which already society has formed for people. It's more about practical, like how it's like everyone has similar rights, and you cannot give some more rights to some part of some people, and you take or steal some those rights from some other parts of the people, other group of the people. So yeah, I always had fight for that, and yeah, I can see that. It's true.
It's part of your life journey.
Yeah,
It
it
might
was
not
not
ever get,
always pleasant also, like the fighting, it's very ugly, and also it sometimes hurts you because you are most of the time you're fighting with your own people, so of course it hurts and it takes time. But I what I learned, that fight, but do not fight that you are also hurting someone else. You just give other people more time to understand that what do you think and why it is very important to think in other way and give everyone similar rights. So it's like everyone has time to understand that. So I learned, and I'm still learning, that how to communicate with someone who is very rigid and don't want to change, but you respect those people, and then still you are able to express what do you think, because some people are so much afraid and scared of showing and expressing their feelings or their own thoughts, that you don't like it or you don't accept it. But I am not afraid of this. I say that I respect you, but this is my feeling and I cannot accept it, because if I accept it, I'm going to regret in my whole life. Yeah, and I
This
don't want
is
to do that.
very
Yeah,
strong,
yeah, yeah.
very strong in your chart. It sounds like you're learning to lead by both explanation, gentle explanation, and example of your beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It might not ever get like super easy for you, but like I said, I'll just say it again. It's to inspire other people. It's a gift that didn't always feel, comfortable and flowing. It's a tense aspect of your life, but it is a gift that you can give to others, basically, and you probably have and already do regularly. Okay. There's something else. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
sorry. I don't want to interrupt you. I think there's a delay. Please.
No, no, don't say. Because you take a pause and I thought it's done.
Oh,
But you said
well,
something else.
there's one more bit in your chart that I think we can go over for now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Um, so basically I think that you're going to transform and regenerate and basically be born again a new person several times in your life by your own doing, by your own means, not anything that like circumstances that life is just like forcing upon you. Like you're going to actively seek out transformation so that you can reach like a new soul level, basically, time and again. That's what I think based on what I'm seeing here. So if that rings a bell, let me know.
But regeneration, this thought, yes, I accept it because this is my principle. Like some people, they say, do not change yourself for someone else, but it's not about you're changing yourself for someone else. What I think in this perspective, that change is very important and very necessary. If you're going to different let's say a different country or different place, you have to change. You have to change your, just like you have to change your diet. You cannot eat what you used to eat in your country because
Mm-hmm.
maybe the atmosphere is totally different, so you have to change some certain habits, right? And the time is
Uh-huh.
also different time zone, so you have to change your timing, sleeping timing, waking up timing. There's so many things you have to change, so change is necessary. And when you change, you grow and you learn something new. So always be ready to bring some changes in your life. And when I was going through healing, and I'm still going through healing, and I feel that you only can heal yourself when you are changing changing your beliefs, right? If you are keep sticking with the old patterns, what you used to do in your life, you cannot heal yourself, right? So if you want to heal, you have to change. Maybe you move out to different city, and maybe you change your friend circle, maybe change your, maybe your room atmosphere, change your closet, change your clothes. It makes you happier. It's like very little examples, right? So also you have to change some other internal habits, your personality, to just to grow more. So yeah, that's true that I love. And if I see that the old patterns I'm keep doing still now, and I'm not seeing the success, I will change them. I will change them
Oh,
because yeah,
so
it
deep.
is related to that. I want to learn and I want to grow, and that's, I love to change.
This is definitely, and I resonate with this as well. This is the path that you're on. This is what how I interpret this astrologically is this is the path that your soul is on. So it's written in your natal chart here that you're determined to transform until your soul has reached the level that it wants to be at in this lifetime, or by the end of this lifetime, let's say, right? Not everyone's on the same path as you. Like not everybody is on this kind of like is going to perpetually transform to reach a certain level, and that's okay, but you certainly are, and you embrace it. And I want to say that knowing that this is a part of who you are, definitely embrace it. Always embrace it. When change needs to occur, when transformation needs to occur, let it flow, basically, because that is exactly what your soul wants. Your specific soul wants this, from what I can see here. This is not a light placement here in your chart. This is a very strong placement that I see here in your chart. It's a huge part of who you are. Not only that, but spirituality, anything in the spiritual, like, let's say under the spiritual umbrella, is really important to you. You could get very fixated on like spirituality, even like occult studies or like mysticism. Anything that's like under that umbrella could be a huge part of your life, to the point where it could actually consume you, because you are somebody who wants to get down to the very bare naked truth of things. Like, you don't accept something at face value. And when you see something that's hidden, like we're talking about things that are hidden, concepts that are not seen, the occult, spirituality. It's not something we can see with the naked eye. You want to understand them. You want to get down to the truth of them. So you pick them apart and you can get very fixated on them. And you want to dissect them. I think that's the word I'm looking for. You're basically a dissector. So these things are very appealing to you and you make them a big part of your life. You're like investigator of truth, can I say? Like, even your own dreams that you have, I think you're really good at interpreting them. If you have a dream and maybe you remember it well after you wake up, I think that you're probably someone who can easily pick it apart and figure out exactly what it's telling you about your life or yourself, or what you need to focus on. Like, you have this kind of skill and drive to do that.
Good to know that. I was thinking I'm not so good finding those two, but maybe, yeah, you see that we don't know about ourselves much, right? We don't know about ourselves enough. So it's good to know from you that that I have this ability to find the truths, and specifically those truths who are hidden. And yeah.
Okay. Well, it's also possible that, let's say, you know how powerful you are, basically. I think you know you hold incredible power, but there's like kind of like two ways I think this could play out. Basically, you might hide this power from others, maybe out of fear that it's too much, or that it'll cause too many, like a ripple effect, or you might feel like you're not able to fully access it when you need it, your power. So it could be either of those, or it could be a combination of those. But I think practice and self-awareness, which you're clearly doing, and you probably have been doing for quite some time, since I've known you, at least, self-awareness has been like, and I've known you for years, has been a huge part of who you are. Controlling your own power, or letting it out, whatever one of these is accurate to you, or like pertains to you, will become easier, and more within your control. The more you practice self-awareness, like, eventually your power will be like right in your grasp whenever you need it. That's what I think that's what I want to say there.
I just believe only one power, and which is the willpower. And your thoughts. So I believe that it's like mantra. Your thoughts are like mantra. Like, if you keep repeating one thought many times in a day, it becomes like your mantra. And what we say, like mantra, if they attracts the energy from the universe, your thoughts also have this power to attract the energy from the universe, and they can take form of reality. So I believe that that your willpower. So if you want to do something, if you have decided to do something, you just keep thinking about that, and not just keep thinking, but keep working towards it. Like, find some ways so that you can manifest those thoughts and you can make them in real. And you won't believe that in my life I have experienced that I have created very many kind of things which people usually say it is impossible, or I also sometimes thought that it gonna be impossible for me. But then I was so stubborn. I was so stubborn that no, I want this. I want this and I will definitely do it. I will. I don't know. I don't have any resources that how I'm gonna do it, but I already have decided that I'm gonna do it. I will be there. I will be there after maybe 1 month or in this within this year. I will be in that position, or I will manifest my this dream or this thought, and everything has become true. This company, as you know, right? We know each other when I was working for someone else, and that's how we met. And then slowly, I was also sharing with you that this is my dream, that I want to start my own business in Shanghai. And everybody knows that it is like 90% impossible for that girl who doesn't speak Chinese very well.
That's true. That's true. I
Right?
didn't even think of that actually. Yeah.
Right, it is very important in China if to speak Chinese and to deal with those legal documents and everything. And then I say no. In this year, I just want to start my own business, and then I want to handle everything. And this happened. And you see, and when I started, and then I was also nervous that how I'm gonna lead my this business now, because okay, you have started now, but how you gonna feed your baby company? But then I'm doing it, and I see that it's going well, and yeah, I feel that if you'd have decided something with a strong mind, with a strong willpower, everything you can manifest. This is my mantra, and I have strong belief.
Okay, so basically your natal chart, your rising sign is Scorpio, which means your chart ruler is traditionally Mars, but the new chart ruler, the new ruler of Scorpio is Pluto. So I work with both of those ideas because I find them both to be very accurate in pertaining to this kind of topic. So Mars being your chart ruler means that you have incredible will and you go at things with gusto. So Mars is the planet of will and willpower. And Pluto, which is the higher octave of Mars, is also your chart ruler. And Pluto, as I said, is the planet of transformation, regeneration, power, obsession, dissection, getting to the very bare basic bones of something. So with the help of Pluto, you're this person who will not stop until you've taken something and changed it completely and made it into something that you exactly how you want it. So Mars and Pluto together means that you have incredible will, incredible drive, incredible power. Your power is so strong. And as you said, your willpower is incredible. You could do whatever you want with these chart rulers. Whatever you see in your mind, you can create from the bottom up, basically. So no, you started out saying, I won't believe it. Of course, I actually do believe it. It's right there.
I also believe that. I have started believing that since my college time. And then I started seeing the changes. And not only me, but my other friends. And then we started believing so strongly, yeah, this is so true. You can make your own life. You are the master of your own life.
If anybody knows that, it's you.
Yeah. Okay, so I only heard good things about my natal chart. Is there anything, any weaknesses you want to let me know?
Well,
That I
I
should focus.
think one thing we did talk about, it's not a weakness, but it's like a bit of an emotional wound that you dealt with when you were younger in terms of like you versus society, right? Your uniqueness, your I really think it's a gift to go against the grain. It hasn't always been wonderful. Like I feel like it's been you against society a lot. But in terms of any other like kind of things that stand out to me as being tense, is that what you mean?
Yeah,
Like
like
anything else?
any weaknesses you want to let me know that Aarti, you should focus on this. That like some strength part of your natal chart and some weakness part among these three part you just described here.
Be careful of projecting your emotions onto other people.
Okay.
I think that is a tendency that you might have. Projecting your, like, you have instinctive feelings, right? They're not everybody else's instinctive feelings or beliefs, right? The things that give you comfort is not necessarily what's always going to give other people comfort. And I think, not that this is a challenge for you, but this may be something that happens, whether you're aware of it or not. I could be wrong, but I do see that that's a strong possibility. So a little, perhaps projecting something onto those around you, projecting your own emotions could be something that causes problems or causes tension in relationships. But I mean, in my experience with you, I mean, you've been nothing but emotionally helpful, right? But perhaps in closer, more intimate relationships, it could be an issue.
No, we all are. You see, we are just normal human beings, and we are keep doing mistakes, and that's how we are keep learning from them. We are not, how to say, we are not perfect. We cannot be perfect, right? And yeah, we do.
Nope.
Yeah, we have so much flaws in our personality. So I think we have to accept everything, and then we have to keep working on that. So yeah, that's true. That we all,
I've never seen a natal chart. Oh, sorry.
yeah, see. You were saying
Sorry.
something?
I've never seen a natal chart where everything is completely flowing, void of any tension. I can't imagine someone's life looking like that. So nobody is perfect, right? Nobody has the perfect life, the perfect setup, the perfect personality. Like,
No one.
there's no such thing. That's a robot, I guess. But your chart specifically has lots of beautiful flowing aspects and placements. But it also has its share of tension as well, more of which we'll go over during our full reading. But that one, the one that I've just mentioned, stands out to me immediately. Just perhaps a tendency toward projection is all for now. But we'll get into things deeper. And I know when we do the full reading, you want to focus on career a lot too, right? You want to focus on like your career potential. Yeah.
I want to know.
Gotcha, girl.
Is my career gonna feed me? Not just feed me. It's not just like hunger of your stomach, but the hunger of your growth, like how you're gonna make yourself in the society, how you project yourself and how you're gonna serve it or how you're gonna live this life. Totally depend on your career.
So beautifully worded, poetically. But yes, I think it is. So it's going to, you need to do something that is like, not just have a job, right? It has to be like something that your heart is in, that you're giving to other people, like either giving back or just giving like from your wealth to other people. So yeah, we'll talk about that deeply during the reading.
Thank you so much for giving your precious time. It's already 1 hour. My God, we are talking from.
Sorry, I was so
1
late.
hour?
Like I couldn't figure it out how to do Instagram Live. It was like, I'm like not an 80-year-old, but I might as well be with technology. So sorry about that. But it has been lovely.
Only 3 parts. Only 3 parts you focused, right? And 3 parts took like 1 hour. So if you do full complete natal chart reading, it's, oh my God, it's a lot of hard work from you. Thank you so much, Samantha. You did that hard work for me.
It's been my pleasure. Thank you for having me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay.
Okay, and we have, I think, question from people. So there's one guy, his name is Omkar, and he says that, hello, I'm Omkar. I have astrology issues. regarding marriage and life. Date of birth is 26 December 1993. Birth time is 19 evening time. So, but for this, yeah, Samantha has her own website, right, Samantha? And
Yeah.
whatever the questions you guys have, you can directly ask her. You can join her
Yeah.
Instagram. Yeah. And on her
So if I
Instagram.
like,
Yeah, please.
if I write in here, I can write
Hmm.
my Instagram. Oh, well, no, I think like everybody can see me. I'll just like write my Instagram. I'll write my website.
Yeah, you just. Or do you have your website information on your Instagram account?
Yes, I do. My website is on my Insta. Yeah, that's fine too. You can go to my Instagram. You can click the link in my bio, and it can take you to my website. It can take you to the different services I offer. I have YouTube too. So, and I've made several videos about different astrological placement aspects, just my thoughts and my observations as well. And I've analyzed some like natal charts of like a celebrity, yeah, and my friends. So feel free to have a look. Feel free to email me, DM me. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm open to discussing with you, and we can always set up a reading too. Yeah, that would probably be a really good bet to do an
Yeah,
in-depth reading. So yeah, just contact me.
yeah. Or one more time, I can share her Instagram account on my story as well. So you
Oh, thank you.
can. Yeah, so whatever question you have, you can ask her, and you already have seen that how beautifully she does the reading. Like the words you speak, it's like magnificent. You know, they feel so
Aw!
they feel
there's
so
not
good.
there's nothing that is bad, like nothing in a natal chart is bad. Like this is the life that I honestly feel like this is the life we chose to live. This is the incarnation we chose to have. It's either going to be flowing and easy and happy and like automatically happiness inducing, or it's going to be a point of tension. And with points of tension, we work them out. So it's my duty, my personal mission to help you work out the points of tension and to also let you know which parts of your life you can easily celebrate without having to put too much effort into. So
Yeah.
nothing is bad. You should always feel like it's not always going to be easy to hear, things about your natal chart in your life. I'm not sugarcoating anything. I'm never
Mm-hmm.
going to do that. That's not going to help you, right? But I genuinely do not believe that anything is bad. It's
Mm-hmm.
all you,
Mm-hmm.
and it's all beautiful, like incredibly beautiful.
Wow. That's the thing. If you go to any healer, whether they are astrologer, whether yoga, they will make you instant feel so good. That you see positive side in everything. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like it
Mm-hmm.
can be painful, but it is beautiful, and it can be worked out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, guys, so that was it for tonight. We already took a lot of time from Samantha from
No, come
time
on.
schedule. And do not
Thank you so
forget
much for
that,
having me, darling.
yeah, and do not forget that we both gonna record the full reading. And if possible, I will post that full reading on YouTube. So if you want to know more about me, my life challenges, my strength, my weaknesses, please then wait for that video.
Yes,
And
we'll do that.
till then, bye bye. Good night.
Okay.
Peace. Bye bye. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Please, 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 please. Everybody come back again.